know, Secretary Duffy was on the scene, NTSB was on the scene. We spoke with Mayor Bowser. I spoke with Governor Youngkin. This is, again, all hands on deck, from the Park Service to the Coast Guard to local, both state and local responders, the airport recovery services. And I've also spoken with the military. And to answer your question, Lawrence, this was a routine training flight. As you know, a Black Hawk typically has two pilots. In this case, it was, and I could tell you, it was an officer and a warrant officer. They tend to have a lot of experience. And then you have an enlisted crew chief in the back. So we'll let the investigation unfold as what happened. But you know, our hearts go out to the families. American Airlines and their CEO has also been in touch for all of those notifications. And then, you know, finally, God bless those Coast Guardsmen and those rescuers, those park police that are down in those frigid waters, you know, making sure that we don't have, they're doing everything they can to make sure we don't have a fuel spillage, and they've recovered now over 30 bodies.
Yeah, and Michael, what adds to the calculus regarding trying to figure out what happened, you know, this airplane, this American Eagle, Airlines Eagle flight from Wichita was coming in over the water, which at night it's dark. You don't really see how far up you are. You can see the lights in the distance, and it looks like the chopper just came in from the side. I don't imagine there is any spot on Earth that is going to have so many records of what went on in the sky before that, because everything is being tracked. Given the fact that you're at the White House and they've got all sorts of sensors to see if anything's flying at the White House. And it's the same thing down there by where the crash occurred. It's close to the Pentagon. So many sensitive sites, so much. There's going to be a gigantic digital trail.
I think there will be, although pulling all of that together may take a little bit of time, because it is various agencies that are involved. You know, Brian, one of the questions, Steve, one of the questions that I have is, you know, were the pilots under night vision? Were they not? You know, those are things that the investigators will have to, you know, we'll have to determine. And you know, at this point, we are on monitoring. We are making sure everyone has the resources. I sent one of my senior staff from the National Security Council to the DC Emergency Operations Center to make sure those local, state, and federal resources are all integrated and are coordinating and doing the best we can to recover this site. About 4 a.m. this morning, unfortunately, we transitioned from response to recovery.
Oh, wow. Does that mean everyone?
That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like at this point.
Do you know how long it will take to find out what happened? I know they've recovered one of the black boxes at least. That's what Lucas was saying. He's there on the ground. How long would it take?
I don't have a direct, you know, or definitive timeline at this point. Again, Secretary Duffy is on the ground. NTSB is got on the ground very quickly, right. And they will unpack.
Michael, it's good to see you, brother.